I've been here since 11 o'clock this morning. Too long a day. Hello. I brought Rob with me.
Hello.
Hello.
He's going to interview me.
Oh my God. He's going to interview you.
Yeah.
Where?
Here, I guess.
Special place or by the Christmas tree?
No. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Goes over his head, just missed him. So those are the stats. Sometimes
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of
these are top
basketball.
5 players in baseball since 2014.
I don't know if I'm in.
That's my
I'm
point.
just
Not
my
even
teams
close.
are in.
Get that.
My name is Ernie Pedicano. I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey. I started coaching basketball at the grammar school level in 1968, and I had just returned from a tour of duty in Vietnam, where I came out of the service at that time, and I went to school at Union County Technical, and I was approached by some of my former high school coaches, and I talked to them about coaching basketball, and they always told me I should coach, and I wasn't sure I really wanted to do it, and I kind of got started by a few of the guys I played with taught me into coaching a grammar school team at St. Hedwig's Grammar School. Never had a grammar school basketball team. I took, I started meeting with some of the potential players, and we started practicing in a schoolyard behind the school in mid-August of 1968. I agreed to do it. And at first I was a little hesitant, and I really didn't know how much I really wanted to coach basketball. And I started to coach these guys, and really found out that all the stuff that I had, learned playing, I was always always the greatest player, but I was always one of the guys that played, and I was a fundamental kind of player. As I went along, I went back to St. Hedwig's, and I coached there for 4 years, and we were fortunate to win the Union County Championship my second year coaching there, and then my third year we were in the championship game, and we lost in the city championship game, and then the final year I was coaching there, we won the city championship again, and we were runner-up in the county, and it was very rewarding, and I really enjoyed it, and I was able to get a freshman coaching job at St. Mary's, which was at the time the head coach was Joe DeBella, who I played a lot of baseball against during the summers after I came back from the service, and he talked to me a lot about coaching at the next level, coaching at the high school level, because he was at the time, he was the assistant varsity coach at St. Mary's, and he thought the varsity coach was going to leave and he was going to become the head coach, and he asked me to be the freshman coach, so I took the job, not knowing now would be coaching every day, and again I was kind of like getting to the point, finding out if I really wanted to keep doing this. So once I started coaching every day, it became a kind of like a passion of mine.
He's a lazy kid.
Currently, I've been fortunate enough to be hired at Conania Academy in Plainfield, New Jersey. It was a something that happened after I retired. I hadn't coached for about 18 years, and I was with a former player that played for me in grammar school, actually, who had become a brother and was involved with the community at Coney Academy. Jude was the person that became a brother and got me involved at Coney Academy. And he told me they wanted to have continue to have a basketball team, and they had a team for 2 years. Their coach had left and went to California, so they needed a basketball coach. At the time, I didn't know it was a high school. I thought he was talking to me about a grammar school job. So I actually went there with the presumption that it was a grammar school job, and I thought I was just going to talk to the principal and, you know, talk to him about coaching a grammar school basketball team. But I got there. I started to be interviewed by 4 people from their school board, and I started to realize that this wasn't a grammar school job, it was a high school job. And I never had heard of Coney Academy or knew anything about it prior to going to the interview. And they interviewed me for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and finally the president of the board reached across the table and shook my hand and said that I was the new basketball coach at Coney Academy.